this is Ryan with the Linkosaurus training team, and in this video, we're going to give a detailed explanation of the inbox feature. So from the dashboard, you're going to come over here to the left-hand side and click inbox, and then you're going to see direct messages. From here, you can select this, and so this Facebook icon lets you know these are all Facebook messages. If by the time you see this recording, there might be another link below this to another platform that is coming soon. But for now, we have Facebook shown here. We're going to select all, and that's going to show you all of the Facebook inbox messages that your enterprise, your entire organization, and all the locations that are linked to a Facebook page that has Facebook Messenger turned on. These are all the messages. If you are not receiving any Facebook messages via the inbox, you can click this link and it will take you to a tutorial that will walk you through exactly how to turn that on. And so here you can see we have 428 messages. Of this, we have under the awaiting tab 319. So for the sake of this tutorial, you can see we've purposely left these messages sitting and awaiting just so you can see, and then replied, and so basically you can add these two together to give you this total number here. And so once you reply to a message, it gets moved down to here, and we'll show that here in just a sec. You still have all the options that you would normally do when it comes to reviews or posting or anything else, where you have filter by group, filter by location. This would be your however many digit or whatever your location number is assigned to. And then you have different categories here. So we have none, which is the default category that you see here. This is basically a brand new message that has yet to be assigned a category. A category would be either good or bad. Bad would mean this was a poor interaction. This was a message that was sent maybe from a concern or a complaint or just something that wasn't a positive message. And so you would just come down here and you would over here in a sec, I'll show you, you're going to turn that into a bad message. Then you can also make it a good message, and so you can show on those analytics. You can click the link at the bottom of this tutorial that shows the dashboard analytics and how to view all that information. You also have non-applicant, which if you received an applicant, it's automatically going to be tagged with applicant waiting, but every other message is going to default to non-applicant. That just helps for sorting purposes. You can see what inbox messages have to do with applicants and which do not. Then of the three, you have applicant waiting, which I said is the default. Then you can change that to applicant hired or applicant not hired after you've had a conversation with them and you've decided if you're going to hire them or not. Over here, we have sort by time limit. So you have newest and you have your time limit. So these two different things have to do with basically the time. The most recent time would be the newest, and then the time limit is the amount of time you would see right here, which is the amount of time you have left to reply to a inbox message. Facebook, to avoid spam policy, which is a good thing, limits you to replying to a message within 24 hours. Now, if by chance the person that you sent the message to replies back in 23 hours and 59 minutes, this clock will restart. So it's 24 hours after the last message has been sent. So if we select this person right here, scroll down a little bit, we can see that this person and their name is going to be blurred out for confidentiality purposes, but you can see here it'll tell you if this person applied to a job posting. If you have access to the actual job Facebook page where you can read the response to their to your job posting, you can click that here and it'll take you directly to Facebook to do that. This will tell you some information about this, and then you can contact this person by sending a message here. If you want to put multiple paragraphs, you would just press and hold shift and enter at the same time and it will start a new paragraph. So I could say hi, period, shift, enter, and then it starts a new paragraph. If you don't do that, you just keep typing, then when it gets sent to them, it will be all in one message. From here, you can click this link. It'll take you directly to the Facebook page. This tells you the location. This is their information. You can mark this as a good or bad. I guess this would be a good or bad applicant. You could also change this here to update this. Then you can also download the conversation, and this download conversation has to do with this date range you have here. So sometimes somebody might message you, let's just say a year ago, and then all of a sudden now they're talking to you again about something else. And so you can come in here and update the date range, or you can just select all, which will default to whenever the very first message was sent. You can download this conversation as a PDF and do with it as you like. Maybe you want to email it to somebody. Or you also have this opportunity to hit send conversation. When you select send conversation, it will pull up this date range. And so from here, you can change the date range here, and then the number of recipients will be defaulted to all of the recipients that you will find under the location tab under the team section. And so under the location tab, which is over here, and then under the team section, these are all the folks that you have in your organization that are receiving an email notification with regards to any inbox message that this location receives. You can decide to uncheck or any one of these. You can also add an external email. So let's just say somebody from your organization you'd really like to send this information to. Let's just say it was a conversation you had with an applicant, and you have all this information about them, and maybe you're that person that's not actually doing the interview. You can come in here, and maybe they're not listed here as well, but you can come in here and type, I just spoke to this person. We have an interview set up at 1 o'clock on Friday, and then you can put whatever information you want in here. Hit send conversation, and it will send an email to all the people that you have selected here and here. Just a great way to quickly share the information you have here. Or you might have a message where somebody has sent you some very important information using a private direct message instead of maybe doing a public message, which would be like a review. You can take this information and also share this with other team members within your organization. You also have the option down here to, let's just say you're done with the conversation. There's really no reason to reply to their last message. You can select move to replied, and it will move this person over into the replied category. If by chance, at any point, this person decides to send another message, it will move them from applied back to awaiting. This just gives you an opportunity to kind of dwindle down the number of folks you have awaiting and really only focus on the folks that you're seriously waiting on them to submit a reply. You also have a cool feature that's built into this. When you have a conversation with somebody, that conversation over the last 24 hours will automatically be sent once a day to all the recipients that are receiving inbox messages. Basically just a way to kind of share a summary of everything that went on with that particular inbox message. You will also receive within 2 hours of when a inbox message is about to expire and has not received a reply, you will receive a reminder about 2 hours before that time expires, just as a reminder to let you know you have 2 hours remaining and then your time is expiring and you won't be able to send them a direct message. You can get a summary of everything by selecting this Excel icon, and you can download this as an Excel spreadsheet, again, based on the information you have selected here and the date range. That's a nice summary of everything going on. It will include all the back and forth inbox reply messages, so you have sort of a summary of all that, and you can do that for your record keeping, or you can email that out to whoever might need to see this information. If you want further analytics, you can go to your dashboard, and you will find all the analytics there. If you'd like to learn how to do that, there's a link at the bottom of this video where it takes you and explains all the new analytics that you have in the dashboard view. Hope this helps, and as always, link and soar with us.